The cable and internet are out. And for some reason, my TV won't pick up no channels. I even hooked up the antenna to the back of it, and it still won't pick up any. And whenever I first got it, it worked. It picked up over 100 channels. So I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if somebody got a hold of it. Take originals. If they put duplicates back, it'll have to be ran off the network to keep from being traced. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with it, because I don't want to waste it or lose it. Anywho, it's New Year's Eve. We're finally saying goodbye to 2024 and ringing in 2025. I'm getting ready to be 43. I'll be 43 in February. So, what, a month and a half? A month and 10 days. Actually, almost a month and a week, right? 2 weeks. So, anyways, 43. I was born in 82. But anywho, I am a little bored, I guess. My daughter left to go to Squire Boom Caverns or something with one of her friends. So I don't know when. Anyways, I lost connection. Again. Days are saying that they didn't like me having working for communication, and that they had their ducks in a row and had everybody fooled. So they were going to be and that they had my net worth in the sack, and that they were going to be hiding me, and they didn't want me to have the ability to reach out to anybody, or to have the ability to get a hold of me. Plus, they're trying to keep me from moving out on my own. Whenever I went and filled out applications for apartments, they went in right behind me. I didn't even turn them in. I just went in and got them. They went right behind me and ran me all the way up with the apartments. I can't. I got on the waiting list, but the waiting list is going to be like a year with one, and then the other I wasn't eligible for income-based. And then there was some trailers that some people were trying to get a hold of me for, and they stopped them dead in their tracks too. But yet they spend a great deal of time trying to get me booted out of where I've lived for several years straight. So, or it appears that I have for something. I don't know, but anyways, I've got issues. So, anyway, so now everything is breaking and not working and changing. And I was told that I had to go. I'm due for my annuals, and there was supposedly a ruckus caused over there with my doctor and with my hospital. So, which is nothing new. It's happened 2 or 3 times. Actually, it's happened 3 or 4 times. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that accomplished. Somebody that knows what's going on had, never mind. Anyways, I'm gonna stay off my feet and try and ride this out and see if everything calms down. Because if I attempt anything, if me trying it causes problems, I could face legal charges for it. So it is identity theft. It's been identity theft. It's been identity theft my whole life. They're There were five initially, and it was different time frames. One was 3 decades that started in school. I think two were my whole life. I don't remember though, but anyways, I've got to go regardless. Well, I've got to go for me because I've got to get on meds. I've been having problems with my blood pressure and organ function. Nothing's wanting to work like it should, and there are times when I feel like that I've been up moving around that I feel I just didn't feel right. But anyways, so I've got stuff I gotta do. I've got some other things I've gotta do too, and um, not having transportation is bad enough in itself, but having to fight to keep my identity is and to keep somebody from going behind me and changing what I do is turning out to be difficult. And then I've got to worry about everything being duplicated, including servers and websites and devices. And then I got to worry about if I've been removed from the actual internet and put on a network. Um, like I think hospitals are ran on the same kind of network. I know whenever I was in prison, they had everything. I had all the pods on one network. Um, but anywho, so still without cable and internet, and should have it. But anywho, well, I don't want to cause too much of a ruckus any more than what already has been. But anywho, we got the paper earlier, and I still didn't see any thing in there for anything that I could afford for any trailers or apartments. So I don't know what to do. I've been to the office in person and couldn't get nowhere because of surroundings, and which is kind of the problem I've been having, which is why I've been staying off my feet. Um, but the more they get away with, the worse it gets. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. I don't have no credible form of communication. I'm not allowed to benefit from nothing. They don't allow me to benefit from the mic system or nothing. They don't even allow me to benefit from my own life because if I benefit, it takes from them. So, but it's been an issue for a long time, and it's getting worse. So, and my health, it's starting to take its toll on my health. But anywho, I can't even, where the internet's down and the cable's down, I can't even get the date and time to come up on my on the big TV, which means that it's most likely missing components or something too. And here we are, and now I'm trying to coming up with things that I need, and I don't want to go get them because I don't want to end up with crap and wasting the money. So, but anywho. So anywho, I'm gonna do my research and do blood pressure for somebody of my age and height and weight. Because I think it's been staying real low. And I think the machine's tampered with, which means I think it may be lower than what it's saying. I don't think my feed's matching. Anywho. Let's retouch. Wow. Can you guys see that? Somebody got a hold of my forehead and it broke out now, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know how or why or with what, but it happens every so often, and it makes me extremely angry. Am I missing something? Is there a reason why? You guys can't expect me to stay hid while you sit back and live my life and live on my time and under my identity. You truly can't. You guys have taken every aspect I've had away from me. Everything you thought that made me me or made me known as me, you guys have taken. And here I am, still me. You guys have flew the coop at least twice in the last 10 years, last 15 years. At least 3 times. Okay, at least 5 times in the last 2 decades. 6 times. Around a half dozen times in the last 2.5 decades. Saying that you got everything. And now you're back. And there's no way for you to fit in my life. I don't go anywhere or do anything. And I don't owe you, and you're not entitled to nothing, contrary to how you feel. It's over monthly income now, because they got away with the rest, and I'm not sure how. That's also what I'm waiting on, which is also what their problem is, which is also another reason why they wanted all forms of communication taken, because they didn't want me to be able to do a background check on myself. That was going to be, I was also going to pay for a service to a monitoring service, and they aren't wanting that neither. So, I don't know if somebody unscrewed our net and internet or what, but anywho. I've been keeping my wallet and my phone around my neck, even in my sleep, to hold on to it, and it seems like that it's still been changing, and based on certain things, they've supposedly still been taking it and then putting a duplicate back. I don't know if that's accurate or not, though. I don't know who they is or how they're getting access to me, but somebody is. My forehead's proof of that. My forehead should not look like that. Anywho. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Angela Dawn Sawyer by birth. That's my only legal birth name. My current legal name, my only other legal name, is my only married name, which is Angela Dawn Riley. So I go by Angie, for those of you who don't know. And I don't have any viewers, but anywho. I apparently put off the wrong impression. Can't imagine why. Dark circles, sunken eyes, toothless. Always in PJs. It's a hobby though. If it wasn't for this, I'd probably never hear me talking much. I can't catch my breath. So anyways, I started using, I just got my phone, and I think I've had it for not even a month yet. Anyways, then I started using a health app, to where it keeps up with your vitamins or your medications that you take daily, the water intake, the food intake, the number of steps you take, the number of hours you sleep. And you can do some other things. You can send you can let it communicate with your healthcare provider, and that way they can, anything that I document on it can be sent to him, or it can be sent to the doctor, and the doctor can communicate back, like send your medical record back or whatever, or store your medical record with, or however. But anyways, I put a request through weeks ago, and I don't know, I tried to log in today. I got a step further today, I think, but I couldn't. I don't know what happened. I think I got into it and then I lost it. But anyways, that happens, and some of it is because I forget, and some of it is either a duplicate phone or remote access. Somebody else is in control either way, and it'll change, either change screens or change, I don't know if it's changing device systems, servers, websites, or what it is, but it does do that to me, and sometimes I'll catch it and I'll know for certain, and sometimes I'll be left wondering what the hell happened. But anyways, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, as I had said. There's controversy on if there is 31 days in December, because a good portion of the people say there's only 30 in December, which would make today New Year's Eve. And a good portion of the people say that there's always been 31 days in December, and we've had this controversy more than once. We've had it in recent years. So, I don't know what it is, but anyways, it's something simple to find out too. It's just, anyways, I've got my calendar, and that's what I go by, because that's all I've got, and but it usually always matches my surroundings, matches my store receipts, matches the phone line, the cable, my cell network. So I don't just get the date out of midair or go buy a calendar, or a paper calendar. I usually go by numerous sources. So it's hard for me to, why it's believable and plausible, and it's very probable, very likely, but I go by the date that I've got or whatever. But anyways, controversy over it, so. And I am back to fever, and it's driving me crazy. I've got to get something to get my fever freaking low. I hate when people put foods over foods. Anywho, watch issues. Identity thief is back to stepping the more important one apparently. Either that or she's done blew out and her parts that were left behind to cover her have gotten carried away. I'm not sure which. With numerous places, I might add. I made that a while ago. Anyways, gonna go. Chat later, I guess. If I don't, happy early New Year's Eve.